Meghan Markle posted a bizarre video on her social media yesterday, which sent several people into absolute meltdown. It is the cringiest, most uncomfortable piece of tape I've seen in a long time. I'm sorry, but I'm going to make you watch it. SOT 24.
1 month, 2 months, 3 months, hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door.
She's
yeah, I'm pregnant,
supposedly 9 months pregnant in the hospital room, dancing with a big belly. Harry's there too. She's kind of twerking. She's going to twerk. Here comes Harry. She spreads her legs. She hikes her dress. She circles her genitals around and around. Okay. This is deeply problematic on a number of levels. Number one, here's the problem. We don't like you, Meghan Markle. We don't like you. And no amount of posting videos that you think are going to humanize you will make us like you. You've already shown us your true colors. We know who you are. You helped kill the Queen. You didn't give two shits about calling the royal family racist while Prince Philip was on his deathbed and casting aspersions on him. You have completely undermined all the amazing gifts that this family has given you as nothing and suggested that they didn't care, you were suicidal, and they were the ones who drove you there. So she has absolutely no love lost between her and most people who may be somewhat warm towards the royal family, even if we're not big on royalty. She's reportedly bullied virtually everybody who's ever worked for her. She can't keep a staff in London. She can't keep a staff in Montecito. She's a bully. She's obsessed with her own ego, face on television, etc., and playing the victim. So no amount of humanizing videos, even if she managed to find one, are going to work. You know, if you actually are a good person, you don't show up at the Uvalde mass school shooting and put yourself on camera and make it about you. You don't see photo op when you see dead children, which she did. So spare us the attempt, okay? It's a waste of everybody's time. But secondly, like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth. You know, there are some moments that are supposed to be between a husband and a wife only. And the moments before you give birth to your child is one of them, when you are together in that room and your child is coming. And maybe you do have a fun moment. This is not how I spent my moments before giving birth, but maybe you do have a fun moment. But it's private. It's actually holy. And for her to need to make it into an ego trip, which she's clearly doing. Look at me dancing. I'm still fun and I'm sexy and I have this great marriage. And here's Harry being like a normal guy is disrespectful, I think, to the moment, to the child, and truly to like the sanctity of what goes on for any humans who are actually in that situation. She's drunk on her own ego.
Let's talk about that video. Meghan Markle, heavily pregnant, dancing like she's auditioning for a Netflix role. The movements are fluid, uninhibited, and, here's what Megyn Kelly points out, completely inconsistent with someone near full term. Megyn flat out says, it looks like she's wearing something strapped on. And to be fair, she's not the only one thinking that. This is where Megyn really leans in. She's not saying Megyn faked her pregnancy, but she is saying the video raises serious questions. According to her, the bump in the clip jiggles and bounces in ways that defy logic and biology.
Your thoughts?
My thoughts are, what did I just watch? What a bizarre... You've now ruined the entire vibe of the first hour, Megyn. I hope you realize what you've done.
My apologies.
I will never forgive you for such a thing. It's funny because watching it is... You're right, like, there's maybe a thought that they have a private moment like that, and maybe it's nice between them, and it's a nice memory of a silly moment before she gives birth. What it feels like to me is she's in a PR firm meeting, and someone says, we need to humanize you. Go through your phone, find some fun moments of you and Harry, and we'll post them, and everyone will like you again. You can't manufacture that stuff, right? It feels fake. It feels weird. I don't understand why they would think something like that would work, But these are not people who are just posting on a whim, right? Like this is an entire industry. As I know you've covered this in depth. This is a whole industry. They've got people working on this 24 hours a day to try to make this Meghan Markle thing into a thing. I don't think it's been very successful so far, but I feel like this is just a blatant attempt at it.
It sort of reminds me of when Chrissy Teigen had what we now know was an abortion, which she at the time told us was a miscarriage, and posted photos of her crying, like hysterical in the hospital room. It was so weird. First of all, who takes pictures of themselves when they're crying and then posts them online, especially after losing a baby? Look, what the F? I don't get it. This is not losing a baby, thank God, but it is just as intimate and none of our effing business. But she needs us to love her. So she will do whatever it takes. And she doesn't know how to make us love her. The other thing I'm going to say, and I know this is weird, but there's one of those conspiracy theories on the internet that she might not have actually carried her babies, one or both, that they may have used a surrogate. Trust me, because I'm neck deep in all the news around these two. And there are many people who long before today are convinced she used surrogates and that her pregnancies were fake, one or both of them. And this is the only time that I've actually indulged the theory, because if we can show that video again, I don't know, can we show it without playing the weird sound? That belly looks very abnormal. That it looks very strange. If you look up close in the video, and I encourage people, look at this. It looks like there's like a bag or like some sort of something shoved up under a dress. It does not look like a pregnant belly. It looks all bumpy. It's very strange. It looks like what you'd get if you put like a pillowcase full of like socks or something under your dress. You got to look up close. There's very strange bumps coming off of that pregnant belly. I don't know why, Stu, but for the first time ever, I'm kind of like, is this something we should be indulging? Because it doesn't look normal to me. The belly doesn't look normal, doesn't look like where a pregnant woman's belly is. And I don't understand what all those bumps on the belly are. I don't get it.
Stu Burguiere jumps in too, laughing nervously but agreeing, it's just weird. And weird is putting it mildly. Social media? Exploding. The old Moonbump theory, once ridiculed, is suddenly back in the spotlight. And this time, mainstream voices like Megyn Kelly are engaging with it. That's a major shift from years of media silence, dismissal, or outright censorship. The comments are brutal, the theories are multiplying, and Megyn's team? Radio silent. That silence speaks volumes. Stu nails it. This isn't just a fringe conversation anymore. Even people who used to support Megyn are watching this clip and going, wait, what is happening here?
That's interesting. Yeah, it does look different, I guess. I mean, I suppose it's possible that, I don't know. I wasn't there. But I will say I noticed the same thing you're noticing looking at it. I mean, it's the first thing that I think kind of pops into your mind. It's like, what's going on there?
Why is her stomach so bumpy? Maybe they had stuck some monitors on there, but normally they don't give you like remote monitors on your belly. I've had 3 kids. All the monitors they stick on you are connected to the thing that's right next to your hospital bed. She wasn't wired up at all. I don't know what's going on under there.
When a video causes that kind of bipartisan confusion, it means something. Megyn adds that this isn't personal, it's about credibility and authenticity. If Megyn's bump was real, why does it behave like a costume? If it's not, we're dealing with one of the biggest PR fabrications of the decade. That's what Megyn Kelly does best. She asks the question others are afraid to ask. Is Meghan Markle faking it? Was that bump real? Or was this entire motherhood narrative a crafted storyline designed to generate sympathy, distract from scandal, or build brand value? Whatever the truth is, this video demands answers. And the longer Megyn stays silent, the louder the questions get.